Well, this is cool. I came home and planted my mangrove saplings, whapped them with bone meal, and sure enough they grow here in the overworld. That's very cool. And they even sprout fireflies. Now, as long as they don't sprout mosquitoes, I'll be happy. But very interesting growth patterns. Boy, it was fun watching them just pop up, poof, with all their roots going out in every direction. You know, you were just interrupting. That is so rude. There's a spider jockey way down there, but anyway, that's cool. There are mangrove swamp trees from Twilight Forest in the overworld in my tree collection. Here's a maple, sakura trees, regular birches, regular oaks, some spruce trees over here, some silver bell trees, and so many more to find. Forest trees, you name it. Eucalyptus. Anyway, cool. Mangrove trees. Bet they look good from up on top of my hill. Wahaha, go view it from up top. Of course, I don't have a gate to get in here from the outside anymore. Not on this side, anyway. Yep, cool. Swamp trees. Swamp trees. Can't get in my own fortress. Alrighty, well, guess I'll head on down. I know the monsters do it all the time. Whee! I guess that's not as secure as I thought it was. Hehe. And I wanted to just do another quick update. I got back from my big old trip down to the Twilight Forest, got all my stuff packed away. Did quite a bit of work up there, as you can see. I added the bloopies, the merlons, the crenellations, whatever you want to call them, on top of the hill. I do like the look of that, especially with the overhang. So, they both overhang. Yeah, I kind of suck at building things. I just want them to serve their function. I don't really have time to go back and make them all look pretty and all. But they're doing a pretty good job of what they're designed to do, and that's to keep monsters out. Give me places to put my stuff. Now I've gone in here again and gotten more of this moss stone. And I'm going to make a ball of moss, because my shovel here is looking a little bit sorry. So again, you can click the first icon, the anvil, put your tool on it. It will say that there's 3 levels of modifiers remaining. Its durability is at 512 out of 825. If I do this, moss adds auto repair. I wonder if you can see it auto repairing right on there. That would be neat. 512, 512. That would be too much to ask for. Too much to ask for, right? Kinda funny. But my broadsword's all auto repaired. Come on, 512, 512. We'll see what it does with that. Anyway, I've updated a few things up here. Kind of fun. First thing, I built a work area under here that goes right up underneath my biomass tank. And I emptied it all out into the stills, because in order to pop out the bottom and put a valve there, it essentially breaks the tank. You would lose all of the liquid in it. So I made sure it was at 0 when I did that, and since then I've added a bit more to it. So now I can come down here and just right click, and technically don't need the valve. I could just right click with buckets, but I'm probably going to want to pump some of that biomass down here to run some bio engines to do some things, particularly processing fruit juice and veggie juice. As you can see, it's currently pumping away. Still got plenty of ethanol in there. I've got 11 buckets in the tank, and I've upgraded this significantly right here. As was my original goal when I started with just, I think, 3 carrots and 3 potatoes and a carrot. I filled in initially on these IC2 crops, I filled in initially with sugar cane, because you can't leave one of these blank or the weeds will eat up all your crops. And since then, I've managed to get enough potatoes to whack the sugar cane, and I have a complete set of just potatoes and carrots, as promised. Sugar cane's over here, produces so quickly I can't keep up with it. I really could have flattened this all out, and I actually may still do so, but for now, it's a little bit irregular. So I have one entire 15 block IC2 crop patch of sugarcane for biomass, and as you might remember from the Twilight Forest, I found some pumpkin seeds and melon seeds, and that looks like a weed right there. I filled in with a couple of weeds, so we're gonna see. Anyway, I did find some pumpkin and melon seeds in the Twilight Forest. Pumpkin seeds, I whacked a few that are out in the middle of nowhere, and later on I found some seeds. But I filled in with a couple of wheat just because. But now that I have a few of these, you see each pumpkin makes 4 seeds. I can now whack these guys, and poof, this entire plot is pumpkins and melons. So, pumpkins and melons are your best producer for seeds, for seed oil. Your sugarcane is the fastest growing IC2 crop for getting biomass out of. It's not the best production per unit of biomass. That would be saplings, but nothing grows quite as fast as that. And let's just throw half of it in here. Now this one I've been trying to drain out so I can bring up a creosote bucket and get a extra modifier, so now it's empty. That's cool. So I'm making some biomass. Let me see if the round barrel of creosote will work in that. Do you think I forgot to check to see if my shovel's healing? It was at 512. Now it's 533. It is auto-repairing itself. So cool. I like the modders. Very clever people. Alright, so what I need to do here is I need some obsidian. I've been meaning to put some obsidian pipes up top. Running a little short. I'm kind of bummed that the obsidian totems and stuff from those platforms, apparently these blocks are useless. They don't work as obsidian. So I don't really know what earthly good they're going to do. But I'm going to make some obsidian pipes. I think I have some glass. Yeah, there we go. So obsidian pipes will catch anything that falls into them. I've got 8 of them, and I've got 3 farms up there, so that should work out pretty good. The point of the obsidian pipe is that anything you drop on it will get sucked in and pulled along, and that includes the water will push any crops that I bust that would otherwise be lost in the middle where I can't get them. And any of them that I drop that fall in the middle will go directly down the water into the obsidian pipe, and it's all good. So this is one of my standard setups for industrial craft crops, although sometimes I'll put the chest on the side with the iron pipe in the middle, however you feel like doing it. But chest plus iron pipe equals very, very handy combination. So particularly these guys like to melons and pumpkins like to fly out in the middle. Kind of like the barrel recipe. It's kind of neat. It requires a special item, which is an iron ring or an iron hoop, which you make with a blacksmithing hammer over 3 pieces of iron. The blacksmithing hammer over 3 pieces of iron will give you these iron rings. Now iron ring on top and bottom, glass in the middle, and then wood up and down the side, and let the clipboard distribute that for you, and poof, I have 5 more barrels. And these round barrels, I don't know which mod puts them on the in the game. Maybe Tinker's Construct, don't know. These round barrels, look at that. It shut down because it's got so much creosote backed up in there, but cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. 60 barrels of creosote. Really some great systems here. You know, as soon as this gets up to a full 10 barrels, another of these will fill up, and I just really love this whole industrial aspect of this game. So, haven't been using much coal coke, but could if I wanted to, and there's actually a funny little trick with that. You can take coal coke now. Well, let's distribute, do that, distribute, put 45 there, distribute, and you can make blocks of coal. Look at the production on those things. Each one is 144,000 EU in a generator. You know, it's just 9 times that. But nice, certainly compact storage. Boy, that right there is 12 times 144k EU. Is about 1.7 million EU right there in that stack. And I'll stash it right there.